All right, returning now to our top story and that breaking news out of South Africa. At least 63 people killed and 43 injured after a fire broke out at a five-story building in the early hours of Thursday morning in Johannesburg. Let's bring in our correspondent, Fahmida, who joins us from the scene of that fire. What more are you finding out, Fahmida, about the circumstances of this place?
Well, Folly, that death toll does keep changing almost minute by minute, and it's now 64 people that have been killed in that fire that broke out in the early hours of Thursday morning. But I'm going to bring in emergency services, Robert Malotsi, to explain to us what's happened and what they've done to put that fire out and rescue as many people as possible. But Robert, we do understand that at this stage, it is now a search and recovery. The fire's been extinguished, but you've also described it as one of the worst you've seen.
Yeah, it's a sad day indeed in the city of Johannesburg. You know, losing about 64 lives and still counting is a very sad day indeed. It's something that it will take some time to happen again. You know, so right now we've got a responsibility to make sure that we recover all the bodies which might still be trapped inside the building, floor by floor. That's what we're doing. After that, we will be handing over the incident to the South African Police Service to continue with their investigations. So far, 43 people were treated for minor injuries. They were treated for smoke inhalation, and they were later on transported to various healthcare facilities for further medical care.
What led to the fire? I know you've said investigations are being carried out, but there is a very high death toll. What's contributed to that?
No, we at this stage, we don't know what might be the cause of the fire, but looking at the environment inside, it's an informal settlement inside a building. So therefore, the risk of people being trapped inside is very much high. Hence, you find that we've got a lot of fatalities in this incident.
Now, in South Africa, we consider this to be an abandoned building and then a hijack. Can you explain?
Apologies, we have lost our connection to our correspondent Fahmida there, who was reporting from the scene of that fire in Johannesburg. She's back with us. Because
the services which are mostly rendered by the city, they don't pay for those services.
All right, Robert Malotsi, they're just explaining what it looked like inside that building. He's described it as an informal settlement, and that's because hundreds of people live in what was an abandoned building, abandoned by the original owner and then taken over informally, and people renting space in that building, and so safety regulations weren't in place. Authorities here, city officials, are uncertain as to how the fire started, but they do know that 64 people have been killed, and it's likely they may find more bodies as they continue the search and recovery operations in that building.
Fahmida, thank you very much for the moment. Of course, we will be checking in with you for further updates on this fire in Johannesburg, South Africa, which has killed at least 63 people. The death toll, as Fahmida was saying, continues to rise.